Should I leave mundane things behind me because I'm a Cancer sun and my monthly horoscope told me to do so? Well, based on our research here in PsyPoints, the answer is no. The stars have no say, nor should they have any say on what you, I, or anyone else should ever think or do on any given day, month, or year. And today, we'll be exploring the horoscopes, the zodiac signs, and astrological signs, whatever you want to call them, from a more psychological perspective. The 12 zodiac signs have a long history tracing back to the early days of astrology in ancient Mesopotamia. It wasn't until the Hellenistic period, however, that Alexandrian scholars combined the practices of ancient Babylonian diviners alongside that of Platonic and Aristotelian theories to mathematize the concept of a relation between the macrocosm, which is the universe, and microcosm, which is us, man. By dividing the apparent orbital circle of the sun into 12 parts, or zodiac signs, containing the constellations. Further modifications, based on speculations by followers of Pythagoras, along with later additions by Hermetic practitioners, helped develop the zodiac and the horoscope into what it is known as today. Astrology has been continually rejected by the scientific community, and I've always wondered as to what it was about astrology that was so attractive and believable despite that fact. Well, the answer may be found in the Barnum effect. The Barnum effect is the phenomenon that occurs when individuals believe that personality descriptions apply specifically to them, more so than to other people, despite the fact that the description is usually filled with information that applies to everyone. This explains why so many people can identify and connect with their zodiac signs. They're actually relating to personality traits that seem specific but are actually quite universal. Unlike psychological tests, which measure different measurements of functioning based on a universal set standard such as cognitive functioning, zodiac signs are used to describe more relatable topics of discussion like romantic and friendship styles, which make them more appealing to the common person as well. Aside from using astrology to learn about birth charts and personality traits, others have used such readings to predict possible events that may occur in the future and additional assistance in decision making, such as financial related issues. These predictive readings can take the form of tarot card readings and, of course, as we all know them, horoscopes. It's worth noting that there are people who are confused on the difference between astrology and astronomy, being the study of the universe, causing them to associate both of them as equally scientific. So our tips to all of you here from PsyPoints: while zodiac signs are used to help understand oneself, such as identifying with their respective moon or sun signs, it's also worth noting that these readings should be used as a guide rather than as factual evidence about their own personality or of other people. Don't use zodiac signs readings as an excuse to negatively look down on other people, regardless of what their zodiac is known for. Geminis. Instead, use these readings as a way to acknowledge that there are different personality types that you may not be aware of at all. And lastly, for those who do choose to remain skeptical, such as myself, of course, it's always important to respect other people's beliefs, be it related to the gods, or in this case, the stars. It rhymed. For my personal thoughts, although I am a skeptic. To be perfectly honest, for the sake of this video, I wanted to see how accurate this could be in practice, as allegedly accurately as possible. Well, luckily, in one of our previous LGBT videos, I was recommended by one of our guests at the time that there was an accurate, good way of measuring the validity of star signs. So he introduced to me a website slash app, depending on where you view it from, called CoStar. The site allegedly uses an AI that merges NASA data, astrology insights, and even psychology itself in order to give an accurate horoscope to a given star sign. As I mentioned, I'm a Cancer sun sign. And what I'm going to do is read off this description of Cancer. And I want whoever knows me or knows a Cancer in general to tell me in the comments if this describes me or every other Cancer that you know. A Cancer's personality is like wading chest deep in a lake of warm water. It feels sparkling and cool while it's touching the body. But you know that if you were to dive in, it would feel warm. Cancer's self-awareness is like the tides. They're constantly moving in and out of focus. Their personality is layered. They have many moods, some of which are contradictory, but they also have a deep core self that persists. Wow, that's so nice for them to say about it. Cancers are weighed down by their own sorrows and the sorrows of those around them. Cancers have learned to hide their pain to avoid burdening everyone else. They pretend they're okay when they're not. Their emotions are like an exposed nerve. They can feel everything. They're like a tuning fork that vibrates at the slightest provocation. They tend to carry deep grudges because they can't forget the emotional sting of a slight. I don't know what I read, and I don't know if this is accurate at all. So I'm going to leave the link to CoStar itself down in the description below. And please tell me if that actually described me. That was weird to read out. Well, that's the end of the video. Please comment any topic you'd like for us to tackle next. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And before we end this video, I only realized last week actually that this is the 10th episode of PsyPointers. And yeah. And honestly, that means the world to me, because I didn't know that my friends and I could get this far with something we started for fun together. So for that, I thank you all for watching. You guys make it all possible, make it all mean something. And for that, I thank you all for watching this 10th episode and all the other previous episodes before and in the future. I hope you all have a great day.